Today. For more information about today's episode, log on to drphil.com. And if you want to be in the studio audience, yes, we do have live audiences back in the studio now. Just go to drphil.com and click on Be in the Audience. We're following all the CDC guidelines. Everybody here has a mask on, and we're keeping you guys safe, right? They're bringing you in properly. So we do have audiences back in studio, which really helps me a lot. So if you're in the area and you can be here, we'd love to have you in the studio audience. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Be sure and join the Facebook group, Fanatics, that's P-H-A-N. It's a private group of super fans, and be sure and check out my podcast, Fill in the Blanks. I'm on part 4 of Toxic Personalities in the Real World. In this episode, I dive into communal narcissist as well as finishing up on malignant narcissist. Also, check out Robin's podcast, I've Got a Secret, with international best-selling author, journalist, and podcast host Mitch Albom. They're going to dive into his highly successful book, Tuesdays with Maury, and his profound new novel of hope and faith, The Stranger in the Lifeboat. You don't want to miss this conversation. Check it out on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. Thanks for being here. So long.
WPSD Local 6, your breaking news and weather authority. This is Local 6 at 5.
The United States Secret Service is in the spotlight now following bombshell testimony this week in the January 6 hearings. Cassidy Hutchinson's surprise testimony on Capitol Hill yesterday drew a lot of attention in the ongoing investigation into the Capitol insurrection at the hands of pro-Trump supporters. The former White House aide to the Chief of Staff testified that then-President Trump was irate when told by Secret Service agents he could not go to the Capitol on January 6 because it was not safe. Take a listen.
The president said something to the effect of, "I'm the effing president, take me up to the Capitol now." To which Bobby responded, "Sir, we have to go back to the West Wing." The president reached up towards the front of the vehicle to grab at the steering wheel. Mr. Engel grabbed his arm, said, "Sir, you need to take your hand off the steering wheel. We're going back to the West Wing. We're not going to the Capitol." Mr. Trump then used his free hand to lunge towards Bobby Engel, and when Mr. Ornato had recounted this story to me, he had motioned towards his clavicles.
We're now learning officials from the U.S. Secret Service have said the two people Hutchinson refers to in that testimony, Tony Ornato and Bobby Engel, are willing to testify before the committee and dispute Hutchinson's account. Here's CNN's Josh Campbell discussing the matter earlier today.
She said that she was later told by a man named Tony Ornato, who was then the White House Deputy Chief of Staff. He's now a senior executive with the U.S. Secret Service. She says that Ornato told her that this incident occurred. Now, afterwards, an official with the Secret Service told me that Tony Ornato denies briefing her on this, telling her that this transpired. It's also worth pointing out that, according to this official, the lead Secret Service agent who was inside the vehicle denies that this incident ever occurred.
Members of the Select Committee maintain that Hutchinson's account was vetted and is accurate. In related news, the attorney who held key roles in the George W. Bush administration and was a senior investigator for the U.S. House committee probing the January 6th insurrection is running for a Missouri U.S. Senate seat as an independent. John F. Wood announced his candidacy today. Wood says he's a lifelong Republican but thinks both parties' primaries are a race to the bottom. The announcement comes as some Republican leaders worry former Governor Eric Greitens might prevail in the Republican primary only to lose in November. That's because of the scandals that pushed him from office in 2018. Circuit Court Judge Mitch Perry in Kentucky is weighing a request to allow abortion services to resume. During a court hearing today, advocates argued Kentucky's Constitution provides the right to terminate a pregnancy. The judge said he would rule either later today or Thursday on a request for a temporary restraining order blocking enforcement of a state law that stopped abortions. Perry also has a July 6th hearing for an injunction against the law. The hearing today comes 5 days after abortion services in the state ended. The same day, the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade due to the state's trigger law that called for an immediate end to the procedure should Roe be reversed.
Now, your Weather Authority first forecast.
We're live outside in front of the TV station on what has been the Local 6 Beat the Heat fan drive in partnership with Paducah Bank. And thank you to all of you who have helped donate all of these fans on what has been a beautiful day. You know, it's very fitting after the historically hot start to June. The Beat the Heat drive happened on a day with Mama Nature's air conditioning. It was beautiful out there today. Take a look at all the generosity. We're out here till 5:30. If you're in the neighborhood or nearby, you can still drop one off. Let me show you the temperatures, though, this morning. The morning lows, record-setting. Paducah, 54, 59 this morning in Murray, 51 in Cape Girardeau. So finally, a break from the heat. Temperatures out there this afternoon rebounded nice, upper 80s, low 90s. But going forward, we've got some big changes. All these fans that were donated today are going to be very much in need once we get to next week. We're tracking the return of both significant heat and humidity. We'll go through those details for you in much more detail in just a few minutes.
The city of Marion, Kentucky has made changes to the water distribution center. The revised schedule now has water pickup for last names A through M from 9 in the morning to noon and 2 in the afternoon to 6 in the evening on Thursday. Last names N through Z will have water pickup during the same time frames, but on Friday. And the water pickup locations at 131 Rochester Avenue, which is the old National Guard Armory. Remember, you have to show your driver's license when picking up water. You're asked to use the water for drinking and cooking purposes. And if you need special arrangements due to a health or transportation issue, call 270-965-2266. 7 months into the rebuilding of her home after the December 10th tornado, one local woman is without a home again. Jansen Lindsay arrived to her home in Benton, Kentucky to see the home she'd been building herself engulfed in flames. Just a month away from moving in, she's back to square one. Local 6's Jasmine Youngblood visited the property today and joins us now. Jasmine, where did the fire start?
Todd, investigators think it started in the garage and grew from there. Lindsay, her son, and her team of contractors had been working on the property just hours before. They were in the process of putting the finishing touches on the new home after demolishing her original home by hand. All that remains is the charred frame of the home. Lindsay says it has been hard to look at what's left of her home, so this is the first time she's been back since the fire. She describes the moments driving up to the burning house as pure devastation.
We're just 10 miles down the road and we can see just huge black smoke just rolling. Just, Lord, please get me there. Please let this not be real. Let it be. I mean, it just felt like we were in a nightmare.
Lindsay is thankful no one was still inside the home when it caught fire. She believes there would have been no way to get out because it happened so fast. Todd?
Jasmine, thanks. So what's next for Lindsay and her family? We'll tell you her plans for her new home ahead at 6. Summer bulk breakfasts and lunches are ending for families in Marshall County. The school district announced Monday Congress is not extending nationwide waivers for food delivery. These waivers allow the school district to provide 7 lunches and 7 breakfasts for any child under the age of 18 years old. But that's all changing since the waivers expire tomorrow. Local 6's Kelly Anderson's here now. So Kelly, what's the biggest change?
The waivers, which were given to school districts during the pandemic, allowed them to deliver bulk meals to the community at pickup locations. It's something they've been doing for 2 years now, and today was Marshall County's last day.
It starts early.
Y'all hold on.
Loading meals for 9 stops in the Marshall County area.
Here's your 4 lunches.
Every bag has enough meals for a week.
We provide 7 breakfast, 7 lunch. Every child gets a gallon of milk.
Karen Bissonette has delivered meals since the start of the waivers, a friendly face to the long lines at her stops.
Everybody just really needs it right now. And if we can provide it, I'm happy to do it for them.
Like many, she's sad to see the change in the summer feeding program. It's more than a job to her.
The highlight of everything. It's just everything I stand for.
Bissonette's bus served nearly 2,000 meals today, her last ride.
Well, I really wish that we could continue it because I know a lot of families need it right now. If I could, I would. And there you are.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
The waivers allowed these bulk meals, preventing parents from making daily trips to pick up food, helping them save money at the grocery store and pump.
I think a lot of them are going to have some hard times coming up because, with the prices of food and milk and gas, it's going to be really hard for everybody right now.
Since the waivers are ending, the Marshall County School District is not continuing with the summer feeding program through July. Their school nutrition fund is 100% self-sufficient, so it's not financially feasible for them to continue. And between low turnout and staffing shortages in July, it would cost the school system money. Todd.
Kaylee, thanks. Paducah Public Schools is also affected by the waivers, but they're continuing with their food delivery. They serve 10 mobile sites in the Paducah community. An important meeting late this afternoon for McCracken County employees. The fiscal court met today to discuss salary increases for employees in the county. Local 6's Jane Kim live for us tonight. Jane, what happened at that meeting?
Every salary increase was approved across the board. There was a 3% COLA or cost of living allowance that the county had approved of. I spoke to County Commissioner Eddie Jones about what this looks like, and he said the 3% is woefully inadequate in this inflation. He said during his term, there has been a salary grid implemented for the sheriff's office and for the jail that is nearly complete. He says that has not been implemented for the county clerk's office as of yet. Live in Paducah, Jane Kim, WPSD, Local 6.
All right, Jane, thank you. At 6, we'll hear from Commissioner Eddie Jones and County Clerk Julie Griggs for their reactions to today's decision surrounding salary increases. Continuing coverage involving the Uvalde school shooting, Uvalde's mayor, along with police officers and teachers at the Robb Elementary, appeared in front of a committee of Texas lawmakers. Now, among the witnesses, Uvalde Mayor Don McLaughlin, 4 school teachers, and 4 police officers. Police Chief Pete Arredondo was not among today's witnesses. The committee was gavelled into session. The chairman called for a quorum, and then the committee moved into executive session behind closed doors. Uvalde's mayor said he supports the hearing because people will finally get answers.
I've been in support of this hearing from day one because I think they're going to truly get answers that we're not hearing everywhere else, because like I said, since this tragedy happened at Robb, I have yet to be briefed by anybody from any agency on what went on.
Governors of both Texas and Iowa committed at least $100 million each to preventing school shootings, providing money for schools to implement protective technology and specialized response training, among other resources. Overseas now to Ukraine, President Volodymyr Zelensky shared footage of the moment a mall was hit by a Russian missile strike on Monday and said the attack was done deliberately. At least 18 people were killed in that missile strike. Zelensky said more than 1,000 people were inside when the missile struck. According to authorities, more than 20 people are still missing. Scores of others were injured. The attack comes as NATO now officially invited Finland and Sweden to join the alliance. NATO's 30 allies took the decision in one of the biggest shifts in European security in decades. Also, NATO agreed a longer-term support package for Ukraine, in addition to the billions of dollars already pledged in weapons and financial support. President Biden announced an increased military presence in Europe, headlined by the first permanent American forces on NATO's eastern flank and more rotating troops in the Baltic states.
To that end, today I'm announcing the United States will enhance our force posture in Europe and respond to the changed security environment, as well as strengthening our collective security. Earlier this year, we surged 20,000 additional U.S. forces to Europe to bolster our alliance in response to Russia's aggressive move, bringing our force total in Europe to 100,000.
Ratification is likely to take up to a year, but once it is completed, Finland and Sweden will be covered by NATO's Article 5 Collective Defense Clause, putting them under the United States protective nuclear umbrella. After a Supreme Court ruling today, veterans can now sue states based on discrimination in the workplace. The 5-4 ruling strengthens protections for state-employed veterans when returning to the workforce. The case involved former Texas State Trooper Leroy Torres, who claims he was forced out of a job after returning from Iraq. Torres said he could no longer work as a trooper due to lung damage and sought a comparable job, but was denied his request. Torres lost in Texas state court, leading him to appeal to the Supreme Court. The U.S. will immediately distribute nearly 300,000 monkeypox vaccine doses as cases of the virus surge nationwide. The federal government will send 56,000 doses of the 2-dose vaccine immediately to areas with high transmission. An additional 240,000 doses will be distributed over the next few weeks, and officials expect to make at least 1.6 million doses available by the end of the fall. The CDC is prioritizing initial access to the vaccine to communities with the highest numbers of cases and people who have been in close contact with someone who is diagnosed with this virus.
All right, record-setting cool weather this morning, but the tables will turn back around to the heat and the humidity. We'll talk about all the details you need to know in just a few minutes.
And a live look as we head to break. An annual Beat the Heat fan drive drop-off is happening right now here at WPSD Local 6. You have about 20 minutes left to swing on by 100 Television Drive and drop off that fan for a family in need. We'll be right back.
With school being out for the summer, parents are looking for ways to keep their kids busy. But due to a serious national worker shortage, many summer camps have had to cancel. Tomorrow morning at 6:40, why camps are struggling to find workers. Join us on Local 6 today.
Long ago, Robert Chambers established his roofing business by providing area residents the best quality products available, installed with superior workmanship. That's the way it's been for the better part of 8 decades. Grandsons Mark and Joe have continued that tradition of excellence, offering 20-year commercial guarantees, top quality coatings, and lifetime warranties on shingles, gutters, and gutter guards. You don't stay in business nearly 80 years without doing something right. Call Chambers Roofing today for your roof inspection and no-charge estimate.
When I see our flag, hear the national anthem, I'm thankful for our freedom. I'm reminded that we are the land of the free because of the brave men and women who took the oath, who stepped up when called, who sacrificed, and some who gave all. Let's remember, let's respect those men and women who serve, past and present.
Don't get stuck with internet and TV that costs more and does less. Set yourself free with Spectrum and get it all from one provider. Get Spectrum Internet with enough speed for all your devices all at once with speeds of 200 megabits.
Whoa, that's fast.
Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep you safe online. Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. And don't get stuck with the same old TV. Multiply your screens. Spectrum TV with a free Spectrum TV app lets you watch here, there, and everywhere. Stream live TV, sports, news, and more on any device. Plus, access up to 85,000 on-demand titles. Get Spectrum TV from $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. Don't get stuck paying more for less. Pick and choose the services you need. Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each. All with no contracts. Call 833-605-4999.
Now, during Woodcrafters' 4th of July savings event, save up to 50% off store-wide, plus 1 year interest-free and fast delivery at Woodcrafters Galleries.
Sky Tracker, brought to you by Oaks Law Firm, personal injury and family law professionals.
And welcome back on this very special day. It's Beat the Heat campaign. It's our attempt to help families stay cool by making sure that they get a fan. And what a day it's been here at 100 Television Lane. Take a look at all the fans that you have helped donate just today. Ready for this? Just today, 268 fans dropped off here at the television station. And there's a little competition going on. Which group could donate the most fans? Well, we just learned Reedland Methodist. They're the winners, 77 fans. And to date, you have helped collect 697 fans to help people beat the heat this summer. And that's so important. It's why we've partnered with Paducah Bank to make this happen. And remember, you have until July 8th to drop off a fan at any Paducah Bank location or in Southern Illinois. All right, all the information you need is at WPSDlocal6.com. Go there, you'll see all the addresses of the Paducah Bank locations participating. So for now, how hot will it get as we head into the July 4th weekend? Let's head back into the studio where Noah Bond joins us.
Great stuff there, Todd. Yeah, thankfully today we had Mama Nature's air conditioning this morning. You really didn't need any fans or AC on. Let those windows be open probably again tonight because it's going to be chilly again relative to what is average for the time of year. Right now we've got a sun-splashed sky out there from Murray State. Temperature in Callaway County officially is 86 degrees. It is 11 degrees warmer than it was this time yesterday, but it is 50, the dew point right now. That's why it's so crisp. It's so refreshing. Remember, your dew point is your absolute measure of how much water vapor is in the air. That actually equates a heat index that's lower than the air temperature. Doesn't happen often, but it does happen. This morning, 54 in Paducah is a new record for the date, beats the old record of 57. 51 this morning at Cape, 56 in Sykeston, 59 in Murray, 53 was the morning low in Princeton. And as we discussed last night on the news, we would near 90 degrees today. We officially hit 90 in Union City, 88 Paducah so far, 91 in Hopkinsville. So a huge diurnal range from morning low to afternoon high. And the only reason for that is because of how dry the air is. When there's a lot of humidity in the air, a lot of moisture in the air, it takes a lot more energy to heat the air, which is why when there's a lot of humidity in the air, you really don't get that hot even in the peak of the summer. Tonight, not as cool as last night. Probably in the mid-60s, 64 Paducah, 66 in Mayfield, same in Union City. 64 tonight in Metro, 62 in Marion, and 64 the low in Cape Girardeau. Across the rest of the country, there is some heat to the west. Some of this is going to start moving in over the next few days. Up at that 101 today, the high temperature in Rapid City, South Dakota. All right, so this is not your traditional hour-by-hour forecast. You're not looking at rain here. This is the humidity plot. So the colors on here represent the humidity. The blue and the green is refreshing, and then it's the orange, very humid. The red is miserable. Notice tomorrow morning, when you head out to work and school, 6, 7, 8, or not school, work, 6, 7, 8 a.m., it's going to feel really nice and comfortable. But through the afternoon, the humidity rockets in from the south, and it's going to feel very, very humid by this time tomorrow. So today, for reference, we were refreshing. Tomorrow, it's humid. Friday, Saturday, we will be very humid. The radars are quiet locally. There's some showers and storms brewing here in the deep south. This is with that warm boundary of moist air. I don't think we'll get any rain tomorrow morning, but we will get that surge of humidity as this comes north. We'll keep an eye, too, on a possible tropical depression here in the western Gulf, but that won't impact our weather. So through tonight, we're clear. Here's tomorrow at 10 a.m., lots of sunshine, but it will turn more humid. Small chance for a shower tomorrow as the humidity comes in, but it's like 5 or 10%. Tomorrow night, pretty good. Now, Friday, we'll start with sunshine. It's very humid. Maybe a few pop-up showers in the afternoon, but notice it's really not that much. Now, Saturday, morning plans should be dry. Here's 7 a.m., hazy, humid, turning hot. Once we cross the noon hour, we'll start to bubble up a few showers. It's kind of a catch-22. I know a lot of you have plans for the 4th of July. A lot of us need the rain, farmers and the gardeners. So it's kind of a plus-minus here. But notice it's a scattering of showers and storms. Here's 2 o'clock Saturday, by the way. It won't rain in any one location the whole afternoon on Saturday, but a few of them could produce some downpours, some vivid lightning, gusty winds on Saturday. So tomorrow, 93, humidity surges in, 20% chance of a shower. That's the average across the area. Friday, we'll bump it up to 30% chance of a pop-up shower, 91. 90 Saturday, 91 on Sunday. And as of right now, I'm optimistic the 4th of July will be dry, hot, and humid, 94. And then there's the return of the heat, probably back in the mid-90s, at the end of the 7-day forecast.
And on NBC Nightly News, for months, the employment story was a piping hot job market with waves of resignations and companies unable to find enough help. Now we are starting to see more high-profile companies, especially in the tech industry, start to shed workforce. Tesla, Netflix, Masterclass, and Coinbase all slashing jobs, even mortgage lending wings of big banks like Wells Fargo and JP Chase.
I think what these layoffs are a few clouds on the horizon. And there's some concern that there might be more clouds coming and that they might build up into a significant storm, and that'd be a recession. Hopefully, these are just a few clouds and they'll pass.
Overall layoffs remain modest since hitting a 50-year low in March, but economists and analysts are watching closely. Maggie Vespa speaks with an economist about this latest round of layoffs. All right, here's another live look as we head to break of our Beat the Heat fan drop-off. Remember to come by, see us here. You got about 10 minutes. Of course, you can still continue to donate through July 8th. For details on that, go to WPSDLocal6.com.
It's Furniture World Gallery's 4th of July blowout sale. Save big on top brands such as Ashley, Bark Lounger, Liberty, Rowe, and Alex Bell. Get up to 20% off store-wide on living room, bedroom, dining, and so much more. Save up to $800 off iComfort by Serta or $800 off Beautyrest Black mattress sets. Queen mattress sets starting at $399. Hurry in, this sale ends soon. That's Furniture World Galleries next Tuesday morning here in Paducah.
Oh, somebody ordered DQ.
Fernando, he's here.
The drumstick with peanuts blizzard and new caramel drumstick with peanuts blizzard, both with drumstick pieces and world-famous soft serve. That's 2 DQ All-Stars. Wait, for 2 MLB All-Stars?
No way.
Ooh, play it cool, Mr. Delivery Man.
Thank you, Bobby.
That's so good. Play it cool, big hitter.
Have a good blizzard. Have a great season.
Big day for everybody.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
This is John. He hasn't worked this hard to only get this far with his cholesterol. Taken with a statin, Leqvio can lower bad cholesterol and keep it low with 2 doses a year. Side effects were injection site reaction, joint pain, urinary tract infection, diarrhea, chest cold, pain in legs or arms, and shortness of breath. With Leqvio, lowering cholesterol becomes just one more thing life throws your way. Ask your doctor about Leqvio. Lower, longer, Leqvio.
Are you looking for a promising career?
I'm making good money as a union apprentice instead of going to college and taking out big loans.
I joined the union after a few years of working. I wanted the stability a union offers.
Becoming a union apprentice has really changed my life. I now have a great job, great benefits, and a great future for my family.
The plumbers, steam fitters, and HVAC tech union apprenticeship applications are available July 1st through the 15th. Time is limited. Call today.
At Holiday World and Splash and Safari, we get it. Things that light up are cool. So don't miss this summer's Holidays in the Sky drone and fireworks spectacular. After family fun lights up your day, drones and fireworks light up the night. Get tickets at holidayworld.com.
Red Cross Donor Days are coming July 13th and 14th. Donate between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. at Paducah's Convention Center with prizes, free food, and hourly drawings. Donors in Southern Illinois can donate between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. at Veterans Airport in Marion.
The U.S. economy shrank at a 1.6% annual pace in January through March, even though consumers and businesses kept spending at a healthy pace. This is a slightly faster rate than expected and the first drop in GDP since the second quarter of 2020. The advanced estimate for second quarter GDP performance is scheduled for release on July 28th. Amazon and other major drugstores are limiting purchases of emergency contraception to 3 pills per customer. Amazon has a temporary limit of 3 units per week. CVS removed its purchase limits on Tuesday, saying sales have been stabilized. Now, some emergency contraception, like Plan B, can be bought over the counter, and some require a prescription.
Closed captioning made possible by Rhodes Centers for Better Hearing.
I'm so glad I came to Rhodes because I didn't know what I was missing until I got it back.
Visit Rhodes Centers for Better Hearing today.
My mom did not want her loved ones to have to pay taxes on her inheritance. So we went to Dean Owen, and it took several years, but when she passed, she got her wish. That strategy saved us literally over $250,000 in taxes.
Everybody's situation is different. It generally takes years of planning to get rid of the taxes on your kid's inheritance. So give me a call and let's get a plan together to make your kid's life a little more rewarding and a lot less taxing.
When it comes to tax planning, we trust Dean Owen, period.
Hey, it's Scott at Happy Z Sit and Sleep. There's hardly a day that goes by that somebody doesn't walk in saying,
"Wow, you sure have a lot of recliners."
Exactly, and that's why we declared June Recliner Month. We have over 100 recliners in stock, and we marked every single one of them at rock bottom prices. We also have sofas, love seats, and sectionals all on sale, and 12-month interest-free financing. We are Happy Z Sit and Sleep in Benton and Paducah.
And remember, if he won't put us on it, he won't put you on it.
It's time to get back out and see America again.
And there's no better way than in a hybrid electrified vehicle.
Like this electrified Corolla hybrid.
At 52 mpg, it's got a driving range over 590 miles.
Saving you $6,000 in fuel costs over the next 5 years.
Or you can get a new Corolla Cross, the first ever Corolla SUV.
Now, during Toyota's electrified summer, get 1.75 APR financing on a new 22 Corolla.
Toyota, let's go places.
Keep your home's exterior beautifully protected with 11% off Menards' great selection of exterior paints and stains. Tri-Cabot premium stains and finishes for unbeatable quality and protection against weathering for your exterior wood surfaces. Dutch Boy Exterior Stain and Sealer is dirt and scuff resistant to preserve the wood's natural beauty and begins repelling rain in just 4 hours after application. All exterior stains and finishes are 11% off. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Uvalde, Texas, a small town that has become yet another landmark. Back now with our NBC News exclusive.
And welcome back, Noah. Welcome back outside here on a very sunny, gorgeous day. And this has been an amazing day. Our Beat the Heat fan drive. We've asked our viewers to come by, donate a fan, and look at all these fans collected today. 268. Can you believe that, Noah?
That's a lot of fans, and you know it's going to come in use next week. Remember when you use them too tight? I know this might sound weird, but where you place them matters. Sure. You know, especially the time of day. So if you are relying a lot on fans, little pro tip for you. Use them especially at night, and if you have a shady side of your house, you want to take the air in from the windows on the shady side of the house. It's a little pro tip for you if you are using a lot of fans.
All right, very good. And a special thank you to Paducah Bank, who we have partnered with for this special drive that ends July 8th. So you have some time to drop off a fan at any Paducah Bank location. For information on that, go to WPSDLocal6.com. For now, thank you for watching Local 6 at 5. We'll see you at 6 o'clock.
Tuck's Discount Sales in Martin, Tennessee has an enormous in-stock inventory perfect for your latest renovation or new build project. Everything from kitchen cabinets, flooring, bath, countertops, kitchen bath fixtures, doors, and more. Come visit your one-stop renovation and new build shop, Tuck's Discount Sales.
Calvert City is celebrating Ameribration on July 4th in Memorial Park. Get ready for a foot-stomping good time that's sure to be fun for the entire family. Free inflatables, free watermelon, splash fountain fun, free live music featuring Tommy Akers, Caleb Swift and Colt Gibson, and the Saline Fiddlers Philharmonic. Enjoy the evening with an old-fashioned city parade and fireworks. Visit calvertcityky.gov for more information.
Now, during Woodcrafters Gallery's 4th of July savings event, you'll save on everything. Low holiday prices store-wide. Save up to 50% off beautiful living room furniture and bedroom furniture. Up to 50% off comfortable reclining furniture, dining sets, and mattresses. Plus, Woodcrafters makes buying easy with 1 year interest-free financing. And enjoy fast delivery. So hurry to Murray. It's stars, stripes, and savings during the 4th of July savings event. On now at Woodcrafters Galleries.
Badges of Hope was created to provide individuals that were struggling with drug use immediate help when they decided or make that decision to reach out for help. If you ask a deputy or call the sheriff's office for information about Badges of Hope, we will speak to you on the phone or we will speak to you in person, and as long as you don't have an arrest warrant, we will provide a ride either with a deputy or with another entity, and we will get you to a treatment center to help you through your addiction. Call 270-444-4719.
Tuck's Discount Sales in Martin, Tennessee has an enormous in-stock inventory perfect for your latest renovation or new build project. Everything from kitchen cabinets, flooring, bath, countertops, kitchen bath fixtures, doors, and more. Come visit your one-stop renovation and new build shop, Tuck's Discount Sales.
Hi folks, I'm Josh with CFI Equipment, and this year we're celebrating 50.
50 years old, 50 years strong, Kubota strong.
That's right, Kubota and CFI have both reached a milestone with our 50th anniversary. Together we're stronger than ever, bringing you quality products, great service, along with 0% financing on all new Kubota tractors.
We're 50 and I love it.
The CFI Equipment, that's 3 miles off exit 16 on Highway 62.